Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
On March 4th, I went down to Columbus, Ohio to go see one of the greatest metal bands ever. One of my favorite metal bands, Ensiferum. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. And while I was down there, the dog was with them, and he gave me a handful of beers. What's up, everybody? It's Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And as I said, I went down to King of Clubs in Columbus, Ohio to check out Ensiferum. They were on tour with Corporate Cloney, Trollfest, and Nini. I don't know if they're still going to be on tour when this video comes out. If they are and they're coming to your area, you have to go check them out. Nini was a real interesting band with an Asian female singer playing some very unique stringed instruments. And this is all metal. Then there was Trollfest. They're just super entertaining. Those guys are so talented. They could probably make arena songs and be super huge, but they just have fun and do what they want to do, which is really cool. Then it was Ensiferum, one of the greatest bands ever. This band right here, Finnish metal band. Go check them out. They're out there supporting their ninth studio album, Winter Storm. Go pick that album up. Go check them out. Go watch their videos on YouTube, whatever. Listen to them on Spotify. Just make sure you please go check that band out. They're amazing and good friends of mine. And then Corporate Cloney, another amazing band. But while I was down there, got to hang out with everybody. It was a good time. And the dog was there, and he provided me a couple of beers. So during the course of their tour, the beginning of their tour, they were in Canada, and they went to a place called Overflow, or Overflow Brewing Company, which is a micro pub, brewery, and event center. The bands actually played there. The show was actually there. I've never been there, but I'd love to go there because I would love to go to a venue that's also a brewery. And he picked up a bunch of their beers and was kind enough to give me a few of them. So the first one I have on offer is the number 29 West Coast Pilsner. Not even sure what a West Coast Pilsner is. That sounds like a pretty interesting thing to me. This is a limited release. It seems like all the numbered beers of theirs are limited releases. Like I said, it's a West Coast Pilsner, number 29. It's 473 milliliter can, 5.5% alcohol, 30 IBU. There is no date on the can. However, these are canned at the brewery. They're limited release. He got it at the brewery, so I'm sure it's pretty fresh. I mean, it's only a week ago when I picked this up as of the time I'm recording this. So this is probably a week or two old, maybe 2 weeks old. On the can here, and they're in Ottawa, Ontario, if I forgot to mention that. On the can here, it says they were established in 2018. Overflow Brewing Company is a brewery and live music event space located in Ottawa, Canada. For tickets to upcoming shows, visit overflowbeer.com. Go check out their website. Looks like they do a lot of international touring acts, a lot of more regional local bands, a lot of cover bands, just a lot of fun stuff going on there. Looks like a really cool place. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Again, I'd love to go visit that place. And if any of my Canadian viewers out there or Canadian brew tubers, if you've been there before, let me know, because I'd really like to check this place out. It says, trust your intuition up here, limited release. And that's everything on the can. And I don't know that I've ever had a West Coast Pilsner. So I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like a hoppy Pilsner, maybe. I don't know. On Untapped, there is only 22 check-ins. It gets a 3.81. Not very telling of what the beer is going to be or how good it is. And, of course, nothing on Beer Advocate. And I am excited to try this. Did I say I was excited? Really appreciate it, dog. Really appreciate you getting me these beers. Of course, everybody has to make tons of noise outside. It's a warm evening here in Cleveland. I got some windows open. And my neighbor's car is just super loud. Sure you can hear that on the camera. I apologize for that. And trying to get a scent through my allergy-ridden nose is a little difficult this evening. But, of course, I dipped my beak in it. But it does smell like a hoppy Pilsner. I mean, it smells kind of like a generic beer with some hops in it. Some light hop, just like fruity hop note and kind of a generic beer scent. That's pretty clear as it's kind of humid, getting a little condensation on the glass, but that's relatively clear. I can kind of see the camera through it. Pinky's worth of bright white, medium-sized bubbled head. And I'd probably give this probably about a 2 on my SRM chart. So, everybody in Ensiferum and all the bands on that tour, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys again. It's always a pleasure hanging out. Love seeing you guys. Thanks for having me. To the dog, I really appreciate you bringing me these beers. Hope you enjoy the beers I gave you. Cheers to you, my friend. That is much hoppier than I expected. It is kind of a light, it's like a full light body. The body's very nice for this style of beer. It's not watery at all. But I wouldn't even call it medium, but it's full. And you're pushing into a pale ale territory here. But it does have some of those, like the Pilsner essence. It's got a little bit of maltiness to it, but it's mainly just some light, fresh, fruity hop, slight bitterness. It's very tasty. I don't know if I've ever had a West Coast Pilsner. Yeah, West Coast Pilsner before. It's an interesting style, something new to me. Very tasty. I give this a big horns up. If you hand this to me, I'd probably think it's a pale ale. But this is really good. Overflow Brewing Company, first beer I've had of yours. You did a really good job with this one. It's really, really tasty beer. Easy to drink. What I say the alcohol was, 5.5%. Wouldn't really notice it. Try to balance this on my beat up coaster here. Need to find a better coaster. All these coasters are so warped from having beer spilled on them. But this beer, really good beer. And it tastes very fresh. Like I said, he got this 8-10 days ago. So must have been canned relatively quickly before then. This tastes super, super fresh. Really good beer. Really enjoy it. Love to come to the brewery. Hope you all enjoy the video. Make sure you go check out Ensiferum. Go check them out. Go watch their videos. Check out their new album, Winter Storm. We'll listen to them on Spotify, wherever you listen to your music. Definitely go check them out. Thank you again, dog. And as always, embrace the adventure.